to put a positive spin on the cultural, creating that cultural shift that we're talking about, creating organizations where it's a culture of curiosity, where questions are allowed. I think we need to be more subtle in our approach. And this is what I think that we should do. We should have meetings where we bring in everyone, and once a week, so we had a weekly meeting, every leader can say, here is the top 10 list that I have, my ideas of how we can be more successful as an organization. I'm just going to bring in my top 10 list. I have 10 ideas that I think would show how we can be more successful as an organization, and I just want to share it with my peeps. And just share what your top 10 ideas for improvement at the organization are. And then say, this is why I think that this will help us be more successful. This is my top 10-ish ideas. This is what I think we can do, be more successful. This is why I think that. And now I'm going to turn it over to you, my beloved friends and colleagues, also leaders in the company or department heads. Do you agree with these ideas? And if so, which ones, and how do you think we can use these ideas? What are your ideas on how we can implement what I just said, if you agree with what I just said? I guarantee you people don't agree with half of them. They don't have to agree with all of them, but they're going to agree with half of what that person said. And they're going to say, well, yeah, I mean, I really like, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Okay, great. So having said that, how does everyone in the room think we can do a better job and get everyone as a team, now that they're cohesive, to talk about making those changes? The next week, you have someone else come in. You get the ball rolling. You say, well, here's my top 10 ideas of how we can improve and why and how. Once you've gone through that and you've had 6 or 7 or 8 people involved in that, I think then by that time, anyone should feel free to say, just politely, I'd like to ask, how do you know that? Just kind of like gently put it in there throughout like 6 or 7 sessions that it's okay to ask, how do you know that? Because you've already allowed the person to share their ideas for improvement. You've got input where people are saying, man, that's a kind of a cool idea, and here's how I think we should do it. You're going to build an incredible increased level of engagement and camaraderie.